Seattle Kraken, they showed a bit of a bite, but in the early part of this NHL season, nobody was talking about them. They were not in any conversation. They have a good defensive structure. Goaltending is decent, but they have -3 in their differential and they are third in this division, Pacific Division. They are 6-4-0 in their last 10, so they've won 6, lost 4. Decent performance if you ask me. They are 49-5 at home as well. So if you look at everything generally, you can just most likely say that this is a team that can bite. You understand? They win tight games most of the time with some firepower. So they also have some fast guys, but they can't really make any noise in the postseason. I'm sorry to say that. I don't see them making any noise in the postseason. Number 4 is surprising to me in this division is the Anaheim Ducks. They started very aggressive. And for you to be a team in California, I expect that you want to be able to bring out some of your best performances for a wonderful fan base. They are 63 points with 30-23-3. It's a very fast team. They take advantage of opportunities, but they're also improving. I know they lost against Edmonton, but they played very well. Earlier in the season, I was afraid of them. But so far in their last 10 games, this division, they are the hottest because they've won 8 in their last 10 games and they lost 2. So they have about 185 goals scored so far, and they have a strong home record in California. So they are trending upward, and they could show us a little bit of some leapfrogging, attitude immediately after the Winter Olympics. So the number 5 team here is the Los Angeles Kings with 60 points. They are 23-19-4. I like their defensive structure. This is a team that is also in California. They're playing so well. But they are offensively limited. They are not scoring enough goals. They are -15 in differential, so they are conceding more. And that's why they are number 5 in this Pacific Division. So the way it is now, they are 4-3-3 in their last 10. So they've lost more games than they've won in their last 10. And at home, they are not really showing that their house is a fortress. They've won only 8 games and they lost 18. At home. So they are not competitive, and that's why they are 5th. I don't see them going far and making any noise in this postseason. But let's see how it goes once their guys come back from the Winter Olympics. The big picture takeaway for me is the most dominant teams overall, from my analysis, is Colorado Avalanche, Tampa Bay, and the Carolina Hurricanes. These teams are different. If they come to your city, you will know that a sheriff is in town. These guys are different. These are cup favorite profiles. Colorado will most likely win the President's Cup because they are beating teams in an unapologetic way. Imagine beating a Detroit 5-0. None of the goals were replied. The most dangerous risers for me, which is the next category, Columbus Blue Jackets, Anaheim Ducks, and the Minnesota Wild. They're going to rise up from what I'm seeing. They're going to come out of their ashes and they're going to be firing on all cylinders in the second half. The most misleading teams that I didn't expect to be in this top 5, Detroit with -1 differential. So imagine the Detroit Red Wings in -1 differential. They've conceded too many goals, but they're a good team. Nashville -29 differential. Seattle -3 differential. Conceding too many goals, but very misleading. They shouldn't be in our top 5, but it depends on how strong your division is. Now, the most volatile teams is where the Edmonton Oilers, the Buffalo Sabres, and the Vegas Golden Knights fall into. If you look at it generally, you can tell me clearly that this is the way these teams will be in the second half of the season, except something magical happens. But looking at it generally, we can tell that a lot of teams have playoff probabilities, and I'm not going to go into playoff probabilities, but just giving you an idea that these are the teams that are going to really make a lot of noise in the second half of the season.